Good morning, Superstar class. How are you today? Happy Thursday. So, boys and girls, the last few days we have been talking about the senses, right? And we know that there are 5 senses. There's still one more we have to go over, and that is the one where we use our hands. What do you think that is? It's our sense of touch, right? We use our hands to touch things. So, our sense of touch, boys and girls, protects us and it keeps us safe because we know when we touch something if it's hot, if it's cold, if it's sharp, if it's soft, right? So, it's important that we touch things that are safe, right? And that are not dangerous to our hands, okay? So let's read this story first and then we'll go over some things that we can touch and some things we shouldn't touch. And then we're going to go over some things in Spanish too, okay? So this is called Our Skin Can Touch by Jody Wheeler Toppin. Now, in this book, what is the little child touching? What's on their hands? Paint, right? And I'm sure a lot of you, even in school and at home, have had paint on your hands a few times, right? Okay, so let's go over this. A soft dog, boys and girls. Woof! Pet a dog. He is warm. He is soft. Your skin lets you feel. Boys and girls, if you have a pet at home, not necessarily has to be a dog. It could be a cat. It could be a bird, right? Maybe you have goldfish. Some pets, right? You can pet them and you can touch them. And it probably feels really nice. In your skin. Tap your chin. Your skin has cells. They feel the tap. The cells send a signal. It goes to your brain. It knows the touch. This is the outer part of your skin, boys and girls. And this is called the feeling cell. Fingers can feel the most. Lips can too. They have the most cells that feel. Uh-oh, it's a bug bite. Skin feels the itch. Don't scratch. It's true, boys and girls. If you ever get a bug bite, I know it's really hard. You want to scratch it, right? Because it's so itchy. But it's not good to do that, boys and girls, because it just makes it worse. And it takes longer for it to heal. So you try not to do that. But you may want to put something cold on it, and that kind of soothes it when you get a bug bite. Give a big hug. Oh, I love that hug. Hold on tight. Skin can feel pressure. Touch a rock. Is it smooth or is it rough? Skin can feel texture. And boys and girls, sometimes if you touch the ground or the dirt, right, sometimes it feels cold or it might feel moist and wet. You play in the snow. Brrr. Then you sip a warm drink. Skin can feel cold and hot. And look what this girl made. It looks like she made some snowflakes too. Oops, you step on a toy. Boys and girls, if you stepped on a toy, do you think that would feel good or would hurt? It would probably hurt, right? Ow, your skin feels pain. Move your foot now. Touch keeps you safe. Like what I said before, boys and girls, right? And that is the end, boys and girls, of Our Skin Can Touch. So, what are some things that we can touch? I have, what's this? I'm sure a lot of you have this at home, in your rooms, on your beds. You sleep with them. You used to bring them for rest time at school. This is my stuffed animal, boys and girls. And it's so soft. I love it. It's soft and cuddly. So this is something that you probably love to touch, your stuffed animals, right? Because they're nice and soft. Then, boys and girls, I have, does anyone know what this is? This, I can use my sense of smell for it, right? Now, this is a candle. If it was lit, should you touch this? No. Why? Because you could probably burn yourself, right? Just like you don't touch a hot stove or a hot oven, right? So you have to be very careful. So you don't want to touch this. And another thing, boys and girls, this is made of, does anyone know? It's made of glass. So if Miss Maritza dropped this on the floor and it broke, should I be touching the pieces of glass with my bare hands? No. Why not? What could happen if I did that? I could get cut, right? We don't want to touch anything that's sharp, boys and girls, because then you would get cut, and we don't want that to happen. So remember, touch keeps us safe. We know what's good to touch and what's not good to touch. I have, what's this? I have a beautiful rock or stone. And boys and girls, it's hard, but it's also when you touch it against my fingers, it feels very smooth. I also feel that it's cold. So sometimes stones can be hot, boys and girls. If any of your mommies or daddies ever went for a massage, some people put hot stones on your back so that you feel warm. But this stone is smooth, it's hard, and it's cold right now. If I had a cup of coffee right now, and it wasn't iced coffee, and it's hot cup of coffee, would you touch this? If it's burning hot? No. If it's warm, it feels good against the hands, kind of like the girl had her hot cocoa in the story, right? If it's a cold winter day, you may want to keep your hands warm against a nice warm mug, but if it's too hot, you don't want to touch it. You want to wait till it cools off a little bit, right? Okay, good. So, boys and girls, we have completed the 5 senses, which I'm so excited about, right? And remember, all the senses make us aware of what's going on around us, right? So we're going to go over it in Spanish. And let's see if you can see this, okay? So in Spanish, senses, the word is sentidos. Can you say that in Spanish? Sentidos. Sentidos. Now, Miss Maritza did her best to draw pictures of certain parts of your face. And what's this, boys and girls? This is your eye, right? And you use that to use your sense of sight. So in Spanish, it's called la vista. Vista is sight. La vista. What's this, boys and girls? It's a hand, right? And what do you use your hand for? What sense did we go over today? Touch. Oh, boys and girls, I'm so sorry. I did the wrong one. So, sorry. Hand is el tacto. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, boys and girls? I'm so sorry. I'm going to do it this way to make it fun. So, I goes to la vista. Hand is tacto down here. Miss Maritza made it all messy. Sorry, but this will be a fun game. You have to put the part of your face, right, or body to the correct sense in Spanish. So hand goes with tacto, right, touch. Can you see that? Okay. Then I have a picture. What's this? An ear, okay? And an ear, that is for you to hear, right? You use your ears to hear, to listen. And in Spanish, that is escuchar, okay? Escuchar. That's a big word. And then we have a picture of a tongue. I did my best for a tongue, boys and girls. And for a tongue, we taste, right? So for a tongue, we do gusto, the taste. And then the last one is the nose, boys and girls. And the nose for your sense of smell is olfato. Can you say that? Olfato. Okay. So I know that was a little confusing. I'm so sorry. So those are how you say the senses in Spanish. Okay, so let me go over it and see if I can remember, and then you can repeat after me. So the sense of smell is olfato. Can you say olfato? Your sense of sight is vista. Can you say vista or la vista, like the sight, vista? Your sense of taste is your tongue, right? And your sense of taste is called el gusto. Gusto. Your sense of hearing is escuchar, right? And your sense of touch, does anyone remember? Let's see if Miss Maritza remembers, is tacto. Tacto, okay? Now we also have other parts of our bodies that I wanted to go over in Spanish, okay? And here, this little girl looks like she's enjoying a pool, which I'm sure a lot of you will be enjoying soon too with the warmer weather. And this is her hair. And you say that in Spanish, pelo. Can you say that? Pelo. And then her whole head, right, is called la cabeza. Can you say cabeza? La cabeza. And then her ear, which she uses to hear, right, to use her sense of hearing, la oreja. La oreja. Oreja is ear. Then you have your nose, la nariz. Can you say nariz? That's your nose, nariz. Then you have your mouth, boca, boca. And even though it's not here, boys and girls, what do you use to taste? Your tongue, and that's called lengua. Can you say that? Lengua. And then we have, I don't know if we did this, the ear, oreja. Can you say oreja? And then we have our eye, ojo, ojo. And then we have her beautiful arm called el brazo, el brazo, el brazo. And then we have our hand, mano, right? We use this to touch, mano, la mano. And this is her beautiful leg, la pierna, pierna, la pierna. And the last thing, boys and girls, her foot, el pie, el pie. So I'm going to send this to you home. Okay, I'm going to send this home to you guys so that you can practice at home, and we'll have a little bit of homework in Spanish with the senses. And boys and girls, we didn't do the calendar today, okay? So we are still in the month of June, right? And yesterday was Wacky Wednesday. Today is the Thursday. Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. All day long. Morning, noon, and night time. Morning, noon, and night time. All day long. All day long. Boys and girls, what number comes after the number 3? It's this one. What number is that? The number 4, right? So let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So boys and girls, today is Thursday, June 4th. Right? And tomorrow on our Zoom class, we are going to talk about the season of summer, because that's our next season that's coming up. And we're all excited about the summer, right? Because the weather's nice. We get to go to the beach. You may get to go to a pool. It depends. We'll see. But those are usually the things and activities that we do in the summer. So that'll be fun. I love you, boys and girls. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.